What's up, YouTube? It's been a while since I made a video talking about YouTube's greatest artist, the one they call the Artist Devil, or Mr. Cartoonist now, I guess, since he no longer has access to his Artist Devil channel. But more people know him as Artist Devil than Mr. Cartoonist, so I'll refer to him as Artist Devil for the remainder of this video. Well, the last few days for Mr. Artist Devil have been eventful, to say the least. At first, I had no plans to make a video going over his recent degeneracy, but I came to the conclusion that the more people that are speaking up about it, the better. So here we are. Artist Devil has really sunk down to a new low recently, from some pretty gross allegations surfacing, to the desperate below-the-belt shots he's been taking to perform some damage control. Join me as we go over this scumbag's most recent antics. I liked him since the beginning.
Neither did I. So, I never liked him since. I mean, he sent me most grossest picture ever. So then I just told him from there to not text me anymore, to delete my number.
Hold on. What picture did he send you?
He sent me a picture with a woman's ass, with her legs open.
Is it like a drawn picture, or is it like a real life?
No, I think it's a picture from Google. I don't know where he found it.
Okay, but it was like an actual woman, not like a cartoon.
No, it was an actual woman, like a real, not a anime or anything. It was real,
And how old were you when this occurred?
I was probably 14.
Jesus Christ!
God damn.
That is bad. That is horrible.
He sent me a picture of a woman with her legs open and with a shot in her ass.
Like a shot, like what? Like a drink?
No, it's probably like a vaccine or something. Just going in.
Oh, like a syringe. Yeah.
I'll make
that, and then I told him not to text me anymore from there, and I told him to delete my number. Which
is that why he's so obsessed with you?
I'm glad I asked him again to delete it. He did. He deleted my number.
I'm still.
Jesus Christ! I had no idea about that.
Yeah.
But see, the whole thing,
For anybody who may not know, the girl speaking in that clip goes by Frozen Art on YouTube, and is someone who Artist Devil has been continuously harassing for about 5 years now. And yes, she is very young. Devil, a man in his 40s, has done everything to her, from posting videos making fun of her artwork and her physical appearance, to sharing out her name and phone number on his public YouTube channel, to contacting her parents and scaring her off the internet for about a year, to finding her sister's channel and leaving her nasty comments, to filming himself watching her adjust the back of her skirt, and drawing an NSFW cartoon with her face on it. Also keep in mind, as dirty and weird as those last two are, they both happened while she was still underage.
It's Chris Hansen time, boys.
If any of this has piqued your interest so far, I will leave links to other channels and playlists full of content going over this guy. If you like watching degenerate man-children do what degenerate man-children do best, it is definitely worth your time to check out. You won't be disappointed. A fellow YouTuber and Artist Devil detractor who goes by the name Captain Crunch was made aware of this video clip and decided to upload it to his YouTube channel to help make people aware of what kind of person Artist Devil is. He posted the video, it got a decent amount of views. Artist Devil himself would, interestingly, say absolutely nothing about it. Which, if you know Artist Devil well enough, you'll know that he is constantly scouring the internet, looking for people saying things about him, then rage posting and seething about whatever he comes across. He is a highly sensitive person, who lets those sensitivities be known whenever he can. So the fact that he not only didn't lose his mind and go ballistic when he found out about this video, but he didn't say a word about it is kinda odd. But nothing else would happen that day. After that video dropped, the rest of the day was relatively normal. It would be the next day where things really got interesting. The following day, Artist Devil posts this to his community wall. So to start things off, we have Devil addressing Captain's young son, and how Captain is bringing him into his beef. What Devil is talking about here is a 10-second recording where Captain's kid looks over his shoulder and sees one of Devil's videos that has like 6 views and 3 likes or something like that. He has over 5,000 subs, by the way. And the kid says, 6 views, 3 likes to himself and giggles. And then the video ends, completely harmless, and according to a statement made by Captain in a later video, his son has no idea who Devil is or any of this stuff going on. It's just an innocent child having fun. Devil then accuses Captain of being a deadbeat parent, which, if you take one look at Captain's channel, you'll know that's the opposite of the truth, and Captain provides for his family very well. Devil Devil then says that because Captain's son said 6 views, 3 likes, he is going to end up becoming a bully, pushing another kid into shooting up their school. I know, absolutely ridiculous. And after going over Devil's history with frozen art, he has no room to talk when it comes to bullying. This post culminates in Artist Devil threatening to contact CPS to have his kids removed, which is a disgusting thing to do. Devil says in the post that all of this is because Captain refuses to draw a picture of Skeletor, which, that in and of itself is false. Captain has said he will draw the picture, he just wants to be paid for his time. Just take a second to imagine how much of a loser you would have to be to threaten CPS against someone because they won't draw you a picture. Oh, and also an account that belongs to Devil's wife leaves a comment under that post where she basically reinforces everything Devil supposedly just said. And just thought I'd bring this up, but the way that post is written is much better than most of Devil's writing, which implies that she wrote this post on his behalf. Then just a few minutes later, Devil would post to his community wall yet again, making more CPS threats against Captain Crunch, and letting him know it's time to draw the Skeletor.
You draw that Skeletor right now, boy, or your kid's going to a foster home!
I'm gonna get straight to the point here. This is the reason I decided to make this video in the first place. I in no way believe that these rants and CPS threats have anything to do with the Skeletor challenge. At the time of writing this video, a few days have passed, and Devil still hasn't said anything about the frozen art video. He is still radio silent on that particular subject. So let me see if I have this right. At the same time that people found out he allegedly sent provocative pics to a 14-year-old girl, we have Devil freaking out and threatening to take away somebody's kids over a drawing of Skeletor? Yeah, I don't buy it. I personally believe the Skeletor thing is just a way for him to have a reason to make these despicable threats to Captain without telling people the real reason he's doing it. There's no way he hasn't seen the frozen art video yet. Artist Devil watches Captain's channel religiously. You mean to tell me that he found a 10-second clip of a little boy laughing at his view count before the video accusing him of doing something vile? There's just no way. Responding in the manner in which he did makes much more sense when it's the frozen art video he's responding to, not that stupid Skeletor contest. There is absolutely something suspicious going on here. Now, just to let everyone know, there is no solid evidence that Artist Devil actually sent that image to Frozen, outside of what Frozen has said herself. All of this is alleged. Nothing is set in stone, and I'm not trying to say anything is. All I can do is speculate. And when you have a video with some serious allegations being thrown at someone, and that someone who is known to openly respond and react to everything people say about him, including other similar allegations, has absolutely nothing to say about this one, and they make serious threats against the person who uploaded the video just one day later, and add in the years worth of harassment Devil has dished out to Frozen, and look, I'm not in any way trying to say these allegations are factual, but there are absolutely some red flags here. Okay, so it's been about a day since I finished writing this video, and I have to throw in this update. Devil has finally responded to the allegations in his own special Artist Devil way. He complains about Captain, quote, crying about the inappropriate cartoon he drew of Frozen, because, you know, Artist Devil, the guy who drew that picture in the first place, sees more of an issue with Captain talking about what he did, as opposed to him doing it. Then he goes on to say that he's being accused of raping Frozen, which nobody ever said he did. Frozen said he sent her an inappropriate image when she was 14, and she blocked him afterwards, and he proceeded to start harassing her. Nobody is saying he did anything to her physically. That is something he made up to avoid addressing what he's actually being accused of, and to make it appear like what's being said about him is much worse than what's actually being said. To make people in his corner more likely to feel sorry for him, and less likely to look into what's actually going on. I give him some credit for finally talking about this, but there's no actual attempts to address the allegations on his end, either to argue against it or take responsibility and own up to it. Just more crying and avoiding the subject at hand. So I can't really say anything other than nice try.
Here's a cupcake for your efforts, my boy.
But Devil, even if none of this is true, you really need to sit down and reevaluate where you're going in life. You are a horrible person who spends his life harassing women and children online while doing absolutely nothing to improve your life or your family's. You are on a very dark path path, and you need to improve. If you want to advance in life, if you want to grow your YouTube channel, you are making all of the worst decisions right now, and nothing is going to get better for you until you choose to make things better for you. No amount of art contest is going to pull you out of the hole you dug for yourself. Alright everybody, hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like and maybe give that subscribe button a little click. I really appreciate every single one of you. Catch you guys in the next one. God, that outro sucked.